All right. Thank you for going on. But we're going to push. I don't care. But thank you guys for being here. My name is Ryan Russell, president of the Innovation Black Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to get in today's community update. All right, welcome back. So, thank you guys for being here. It's been a long day, especially for me. I can't say what it has been for you. So, my question to you is, how was your day? If your day was great, put an emoji or put however your day was, whether it was happy, it was sad, it was great, it was okay, it was whatever it is for you. Go ahead and put that in the chat so we can continue to build on this digital relationship. Because if this is a community update, that means I am speaking to the community, and those that are in the community, you can go ahead and speak back to me. So you see how that works? That's how the relationship is built. I say to you, you say to me, and we grow together as a group. So again, thank you for being here. Make sure you like our Facebook page and ensure that you share this live, because we're going to be talking about the community update today. So let me go ahead and pull the graphic up to get it ready, to get it prepped for you. What's going to happen? We're going to be tapping into some solid resources. When I say solid resources, I mean talking about something that you can actually plug into. So let me give you a backstory. It's hot. I ain't gonna lie. It's hot up in here. So if I can be in here and be hot, you can be there and be interactive. As I communicate with you, you can communicate with me. But what I really want from you is to ask you, do you even know what the community economic resource summit is? That is an open dialogue question, because I will take any questions right now. As you ask me, I will answer it, and we'll go, back and forth, however it works and however it goes with you. So, all right. So let me pull up the slide deck so you can see it for those no. All right, bet. I thank you for that no, because every no deserves a yes. So as you can see right now, this is the flyer, and I'm going to disseminate this flyer, especially for IBCC members that have been pushed out. But I want to ensure that you see it on all aspects of how you receive your information. So with this flyer that is up, we're communicating about our IBCC initiatives that is going on, or that is being created for the community as well. So there's going to be resources in the building. Let me pull this down just for a little bit. So there's going to be resources in the building, because a lot of times when it comes to resources, we fall victim to the I don't know. We fall victim to the no one told me, or we fall victim to just not caring. So because I understand how people think, and because I understand how some people think, as well as I understand how some information is distributed. So now I can't assume that everyone knows, because to assume that everyone knows is to assume that everyone receives their information the same way. Whether they receive their information through a text message, or they receive their information through an email, or they receive their information from just being on the phone with someone else. So we have to be very cognitive about how the flow of information is. It's kind of like a salmon. A salmon flows upstream, but then you have another fish that flows with the current of the stream. So they flow a lot faster. So because people disseminate things in a different way, we have to understand ensuring that we communicate at all levels. So what a resource summit is kind of like a trade show. Have anybody ever heard of a trade show or ever been to a trade show? That is an open conversation. You can say yes or you can say no. So being a part of the trade show is not something that you actually go out there and you can go and purchase, but it is something that you can go and be a part of. Meaning, if I sell t-shirts, so because I sell t-shirts from a business perspective, then I have the ability to talk and to communicate about what I can do for your business, or what I can do for your organization, or even what I can do for a city entity, because every city has a procurement office. Every city or every community has a nonprofit organization that have, they do events, or they have members in their organization that need t-shirts. So if you are a t-shirt company or a retail company who have vendors that you can bring t-shirts to the table as a resource, then this event is built for you. It's not you coming out and bringing your t-shirt so someone can buy your shirt, but you're offering a service. This is a product and service lead generating event. If you are a mobile detailer, this is an event for you, because I can, there are countless times to where I've heard someone ask a question, do you know a mobile detailer? Now, for me personally, because I know a lot of people, my answer is yes, and I can pass that information on to them. But there are a lot more people that don't know than there are of people that do know. Just like if you're watching this and you haven't shared it, you're a part of the information that don't flow. You're a part of the information that stays in that restricted place. But if you share the information this live as you share it right now, then that information become disseminated. So now, as you come into this space as a resource vendor, so now if I am a company and I am looking to find a new vendor that can make shirts for me, or that can make promotional items for my business or my organization, then I should be able to come to this resource and economic summit and find my new vendor. Have y'all heard about an event like that that's been in this area? I know for me, and I can only answer, from my peer view, I haven't seen it. Now I see it in Dallas and I see it in Houston. I've saw it in San Antonio, but not in this area. So what we're doing right now is creating a huge lead generating opportunity to ensure that you're created to be in the know. So if you write resumes, this is an event that should be, you should be in this event. If you write grants, you should be in this event. If you build websites, you should be in this event. If you make mobile apps, you should be in this event. If you're a content creator, meaning I write scripts or I write ad copies, you should be in this event, because there are people that have been looking for you, but because there was not a platform that was created for you, then you find yourself looking at other vendors and not being a part of that type of event, because you're not selling something, but you're offering something. So this event is for people that are offering resources, or people that are offering services. Like if you're in a law firm and you write and you do wills, this should be something that you should be a part, because that is a service that you offer to people in order for them to get themselves prepared. Because I guarantee you, you're not going to see a GoFundMe. Well, maybe, but you're not going to see a GoFundMe in a economic resource event, because they have expectations of people who won't go and get wills. But because you offer that service as your business model, then you should be in this type of event that allows people to ensure that their family is taken care of even after their physical existence on this earth has expired. You should be a part of this event. So as you can see right here, these are our sponsors that have been, that is a part of this event. So I like to definitely thank NAMCA, and I definitely like to thank, when is this event? Bam, there it go. Right there on the 27th of July. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was a mistake, but it was a good mistake because it came up right on time. So on the 27th of July, this event is going to go down at the Killeen Civic Center, the community resource. There is also going to be career opportunities for those that are looking for jobs. For those that are looking for jobs, there's going to be job placement, as well as you have the ability to communicate. Even if you are a business and you're looking to hire someone, you should be in this event. Why? Because that is a resource. Because when we create platforms that is going to be a resource to the community, then it transitions to things that are resourceful. So because this type of event is resourceful for you, then you should be a part of the resource. You should face the value of it and find it valuable to allow other people to know what you have to offer. There should be no excuse on why you're not a part of something that is lead generating. This is not you creating a Facebook ad and hope that someone sees you, but this is something that you are purposefully in a place in order for you to create and to generate leads. Now, the responsibility is going to be on you to ensure that you come out to the event to where you're collecting data. So make sure if you're coming that you have a clipboard to sign up, or make sure when you're coming, you have a QR code for somebody to hit that QR code and you take them to a survey, or you're collecting information just for you to do a follow-up with them. That's how lead generating events happen. This is not a happenstance, but this is something that happened on purpose. So what we're doing here at the Innovation Black Chamber of Commerce is been very innovative in our approach to ensure that we not only disseminate information, but also we take the resources and disseminate the resources into the community, because we all know a lot of times the Black community will say, no one told me. But because you didn't go out and seek the information, that is a strong reason why you never received the information. So you have to tear down that wall of confusion and look at it for what it is. You didn't go out and do what you are required to do, which is go and seek the information. So now you can be the resources to your family. You can be a resource to your community. You can possibly be a resource to your business partner because was busy at the time. So you should have went out and reached out and to gather that information and pull that information in. Now I'm gonna get off my horse just a little bit. So I'm gonna be transparent. Can I be transparent? I mean, that's a question. If I can be transparent, put yes. If I can't be transparent, then I'm not gonna be transparent. I'm gonna let it go, or I'm just gonna say what needs to be said. Can I be transparent? I mean, I'm looking at the comments and nobody said yes, so I guess it's not time for me to be transparent about this. All right, Mr. Chisholm. Oh, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm gonna be transparent because you said yes. So a lot of times we're just as guilty as the city. We're just as guilty as what we say someone is not doing. Why? Because we don't put ourselves in the place. We don't put ourselves in the space. And because we don't put ourselves in a position to where as visible as possible, then the information is not disseminated. And because the information is not disseminated, then we're not a helpmeet. We should find helpmeets in our community. A helpmeet is someone that is going to intercede for you. A helpmeet is someone that is going to add value to you. A helpmeet is someone that have the ability to pour into you when they notice that you poured so much out. A helpmeet is going to understand the process of give and receive. So as we process these thoughts and process these events and process the activities to ensure resources get disseminated to all facets of the community, then we have to accept our responsibility that did I pass this information on that everybody that I know, because we all have a sphere of influence. And because you have a sphere of influence, that means you can reach out and touch someone that I can't touch. Just like I can reach out and touch someone that you don't even know. So because we have people that we know, and because we have people that are influential in our lives, and because we may be the influential people in the circle of people that we communicate in, that means it's now a shared responsibility. So I'm going to say this again in a transparent way. If there is someone in your circle that don't know, now you are armed with the responsibility of communicating with that person, communicating with that business. Because if you've watched this live thus far, because right now it said I've been on for 15 minutes and 30 and 40 seconds. If you haven't tagged one business then this is a shared responsibility on how we disseminate information. If you haven't tagged one person, then this is a shared responsibility that is a give and take. If you haven't shared this live in a Facebook group or a Twitter or whatever it is, this is a shared responsibility that we have. If we're ever going to push our community forward, we must have a shared value in order for us to find this relationship that we're committed to as a valuable partnership. All right, so that was my transparent moment. That was my transparent moment. All right, so who we see in the room? We got Miss Rhonda Simmons. We have Miss Nicola. We have Miss Shirley Latour. We have Miss Denise Coleman. How you doing, man? We have Mr. Chisholm. We have Miss Selena. I see people tagging other people in the room, but it is still a shared responsibility. So I'm gonna drop a little secret. I have a goal to give away $100,000. Now, is this going to happen in this event? No. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to reach that goal. It may be a blessing where I hit in 2024 or 2025 to where we as a collective group raise these funds and change someone's life by putting them in a whole new tax bracket instantly. But it has to be a shared responsibility. We create change because we know what we see from our perspective. We know how we grow because growth happens only after the seed is planted. And after the seed is planted, then that's when the work begins. Because when you plant a normal seed, that is just one part and one percentage of the process. Because once you plant it in the seed, the embryo then takes place in order for it to come out of the seed, in order for it to do what it's supposed to do. Are you planting seeds right now into somebody else's life to say, hey, you need to be a part of this event? I know that you write grants. I know that you are a creative. I know that you are a videographer. I know that you are a photographer. I know that you are dealing with robotics. You know how many youth organizations that would love to tap into someone that do robotics or that love to tap into someone that repair drones or something like that? Those are resources. So you have to think from a perspective, what do I have that is a resource that can be resourceful to the community that I'm in? Or if you work at a location and you know when the grants come in, or you work in an organization and you know when they're hiring or they're pushing out solicitations, you are a resource. Don't just take your job as a job, but take your job as being a resource. But when you become resourceful, when you disseminate that information, you can't hoard information and expect your blessing to happen, because you are just as detrimental to the person that refused to pass and disseminate the information. All right, so I'm off my horse. I'm off the horse right now. That was my transparent moment. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you 100%. I'm hot. I'm burning up inside of this space. Just me being transparent. But this is what it takes. Are you willing to go above and beyond to make your community grow? Are you willing to exceed expectation? Are you willing to be in the space? Are you willing to just go? A lot of times we don't get to where we're going because we never left. We're not committed to change because we haven't changed the landscapes of our mind or the landscape of the thoughts that we have. So nothing that you see as far as you can see won't change until we change how we see ourselves and how we see the community that we live in. All right, I'm done. But I definitely thank and appreciate everybody for being here. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna share this resource summit link. Now, does this event cost any money for you to be in the room? Right now, the answer is no. So if you're not being charged to show up, then why don't you show up? Well, that's the link. So go ahead and click that link for you to be a participant, for you to go in the room and say, you know what? I've been looking for someone that build websites. So let me go and find someone that build websites. Or I've been looking for a charity that I want to donate to, because I've been donating to the same charity for years, and let me be a blessing to another charity. There may be a nonprofit organization that may be in line with your vision, or may be in line with how you want to be, how you want to distribute, your funds into the community. Because when you give to a nonprofit organization, you got people that give $50,000 or $30,000 and $40,000 to the IRS for taxes. But what if you took that $20,000, $30,000 and $40,000 and you put it to a nonprofit organization that you're going to see the ROI? So now why pay IRS, and you can pay into a company? You can pay into a nonprofit organization that you can see the seed that was planted. You have the ability to watch it grow. You don't watch the IRS grow, but you owe them $30,000 and you give it to them and you don't even know where it goes. But you can take that same $30,000, your CPA, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They like, look, you made too much. Bet, how much did I make that I can lower my taxes? We got to get rid of $20,000. All right, so let me go to this resource summit just so I know. I want to give away, I want to bless, 10, or I want to bless 3 organizations. So these are the organizations that show up. I'm gonna put 10,000 in each one of these organizations. Send me the receipt. Now I'm gonna do my tax write-off. So now you don't owe that to the IRS, because you have put gifts inside of these 501c3s. If you are an organization, especially the youth, y'all know y'all need money. Y'all need those investments. So you, as a football team or a track team, whatever it is, you should be in this space. It's cool to stand on a corner, but it's hot. So why don't you come in here and be a resource to allow other people to know who you are? Because you are a youth organization that can minimize the at-risk youth activities by actually investing into a sports team. So you have to think of yourself as a resource. You only see football, you only see basketball, but someone who understands the art of resource, they will see it as you're a resource, because that same child that you invested in, that child now is not going to be breaking in my house or breaking in my car, because that child is now busy. It's doing something that can add on to the natural creativity that child has. So tag those football teams, basketball teams, soccer teams, dance teams, whatever it is, because they're all resources. It's summertime. Find something for your child to do. If you have a youth organization, if parents don't know anything about you, then you need to be a vendor at this event. If you want to be visible in this event and you want to be a sponsor, go ahead and click that link and you can be a sponsor, a part of this event. All right, I'm done. I see 11 people. Houston Tillerson. All right, bet. I'm going to jump on Houston Tillerson just for a little bit. Why? Because you are in the city of Austin. You're surrounded by Pflugerville. You're surrounded by Elgin. But 55 minutes up the street, you have a community with 40.2% of the African-American market here in this city. You're the closest HBCU outside of Paul Quinn, outside of TSU, outside of Wiley, and all of the other all of the other 8 HBCUs in the area. Houston Tillerson should have a presence in this city. So it would be great for Houston Tillerson to send some sort of rep, or to have a student rep up here connected in this area and tapping into this area all year round, but not just for one event, but be a resource to the area. All right, I'm done. All right, you guys be blessed. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Right now, I appreciate you, of everybody who actually stood in the gap like someone. This is the Community Economic Resource Summit. I'm going to tell you right now, this event is going to grow. This event is going to bring more resources into the city. This event is going to increase the contractor participation. My 2-year vision down the line with the Economic Resource Summit is for you, if you're a contractor, Each city is going to have set asides for you to go in there and be able to reach out and bid on something at that moment. Only thing you need to do is show up with your laptop, go to the table, look at that bid, say, bet I can do this. Now I'm coming into the little section over here to where they got tables and chairs, and the section off. You pick up the bid, you go over there to the section or the admin section, whatever it's going to be called, and you start doing your paperwork. You already have your capability statement in your database. You already have all that information that you need, your cage code, your NACE codes, and all that stuff. And you put that bid in right there. And now only thing you got to do is submit it. That's economic change. So that's what's going to happen. But I appreciate you guys for being here. And I'm going to keep going live about this until we change the trajectory. If you're watching and you're just someone that wants to know more about what the community has to offer, go ahead and click that link and register as a participant so you can go and learn about what other resources are in the city. If you want to be a resource vendor, again, if you make t-shirts or if you are a caterer, you're not coming to sell cupcakes and cookies. You're coming to offer your services as a in the culinary industry. So you can set up your table as a caterer to say, here's my my book to show my pictures of other caterings that other catering opportunities that I've done. These are my ad rates, these are my prices, and you got your banner up, and you may have a TV sitting there, to now they're able to see your pictures scroll on the TV. That is a service and a resource. Stop thinking somebody got to buy your cakes and pies all the time. How about you come out there as a resource, you gather data, you collect information, and then you go follow up with the people that just left from your table. Those are resources. That is a lead generation. I don't have to buy your cakes, but because I know what you do, I can pass your information on to somebody else who said they have a retirement party coming up. Oh, I met this person at the Community Economic Resource Summit. They do cakes and pies, and I seen their picture. Hey, check out their Facebook page and their website and their Instagram. That's a resource. All right, I'm done for real. All right. Are there volunteer opportunities set up and set up and tear down? I would say yes, that's my first thought, but shoot me a message, reach out to the chamber. Where our office hours is from 11 o'clock to 5 p.m. So shoot a text message to the chamber number of area code 254 415 9951, 254 415 9951, and I will connect you with the EDC, and then you can increase your volunteer opportunity on that end. So we had EDC. I went to the EDC meeting that they had, and that EDC is growing. I think there was maybe 15 people in the room. So the EDC is growing, and we're going to keep growing some more, because there's a couple of projects that we need to address, not just here in the city of Killeen, but we just need to address, abroad. We got Temple going on, Killeen, Heights, Cove, stuff like that. So the EDC is definitely going to grow, and they're going to grow stronger. So I think that's it. And take your time. Like I'm done because it's almost 9 o'clock. But I definitely appreciate you. I'm president of the Innovation Black Chamber of Commerce, and y'all be blessed. And I appreciate you for being a part of the community update. Y'all see the sweat on my forehead, but y'all be blessed.